So which stock will jump on Monday? We have those 5 stocks where the entry point, where the exit, where the short seller will come in, the realistic price for them. So let's get right to it and start with Vroom, of course, because everybody talk about it and everybody say that we're gonna have 10x for the price action for the next week. Last time we talked about Vroom was 3 days ago pre-market, and we talked about the $1.70. If we broke it, we're gonna have a test around the $1.97 where we take our profit. It was really good trade for us, almost 20-25%. Let me just go back and check what happened. This was here 3 days ago. The price jumped perfectly above our resistance, the $1.70. This is triggered entry point for us and the whale, and that's why the price went down around the $1.97, went to $2. I don't care about the 2 cent or this profit taken. We just get out. The short came in, so we have to take our profit. Then the price jumped again for another trade around the support, confirmation for support above the $1.70. Then the price continued to go up this time, and Friday we closed above the $1.97. So where the price will go the next week, we have to have one confirmation for Vroom to continue to go higher, which is above this level of support above the $2. For the next week, if we held above the $2 for Vroom, we're gonna have this price action. Test first around the $1.36 and then the $1.52. The $1.52 will be explosion area for Vroom to go for the $3.32. So what I suggest, taking profit starting from the $2.30 and this area, we have to take profit, because here the short will come in and we're gonna have turbulence and the price will go down a bit. So the safest price to re-enter is above the $2.50. This is where we have a confirmation for another squeeze around the $3.30. Let me just check one of the stocks that is really bumping and still bumping is Apple, because last time we talked about Apple, we said if you want to load up, and Apple was around this 130 and 120. That's why the price reversed and went up, and we load up on Apple before and Momo because we have a free share of Apple you can win. We have even other stocks you can win, and those stocks is Palantir, AZO, Fusel Energy, AMC, and Tesla. And of course you have until the end of this month to get those free stocks. And how you can win those free stocks is really pretty simple. You open an account with Momo. Second, you deposit $100 in order to get one free stock value between the $8 up to $2,000. So what you waiting for? Get your free share of Apple and the other stock with my link in comment section below, or notification will pop up here, will take you directly to get your free share of Apple. So let me just go back. Apple will have a big volatility after we break this all-time high price around the 180. We might see the 200 if we still continue to hold this ascending line, and we're gonna have the price continue to have a breakout for this year. Let me just go for Tesla pretty quick. We're still holding this support. Last time we talked about Tesla, we said we're gonna have a reversal around the 840. If we go here on our Patreon, we talked about Tesla here around 5 days ago when we did this alert. We said the bottom is 840 and we're gonna have a reversal to retest the 947. That's what happened. We bounced from this support, and the price on Friday closed almost 5% around the 900 mark. So this is a big signal for strength for Tesla. The next week, if we break the 947, this will give us a crazy price level momentum for Tesla before the split 3-to-1 that will happen in 25th of August. And we're gonna have maybe even over the 1,000, and we go for all-time high for this year around the 1,234. Let me go to my other list because we have mini stock we're gonna talk about, which is BNGO doing really crazy. If we go in the most talk about stocks, we can see that of course BBY is the first, then GameStop. We have MAT is gaining ground now. We have a big people talk about in Reddit. For BNGO, test the $3.80, got rejected. Big wick happened last week. So what we suggest for BNGO, this price action, the $3.80 got rejected. So now I don't suggest to enter because we already jumped from this squeeze area, the support. This was a really good entry around the $2.80, and our profit taken was around $3.80. So what I suggest now, if we break this resistance next week or around the $3.80, we need our candle closing above the $3.80 to have a verification that the price will go around the $4.90. BBY is doing crazy good because we have tested the 1326 resistance. We have a support above the $11.90. If we still continue to hold the $11.90, we're gonna have a breakout the moment that we have a closing candle, 1 hour closing candle above the 1326. This will give us pre-signaling to go around the 1768. Let me go to HUT. Oh man, this one is jumping really crazy. Around 18% last week. You know why? Because cryptocurrency and all altcoin have a bull run now. That's why all the stocks that have blockchain technology based on like HUT, Riot, Coin, we have a good performance for the last week. So if we have a still continuation for the general outlook for cryptocurrency, for bullish run for cryptocurrency, and the most important thing for crypto, if hitting over 29,000, we're gonna have HUT going around the $4.40. Still 25% for HUT. Of course, if we held the $3.17 support, this is the support now, the $3.17, and the resistance would be the $4.44, and the price projection for HUT we might see this year, if of course Bitcoin overcome the 29,000, is around this area, that $8 before the $10. Let me go to Ford, because Ford is bumping. You know why? Because we have this breakout around the 16. If we held now the current support is above the 16, we're gonna have around the 17 and the 18 mark for Ford for the coming days. Which stock you think that will have the major gain for the next week? I'm gonna do a watch list on our Patreon. From the last watch list that we did 3 days ago, we talked about TTOO when the pre-market was crazy volatile. We suggest to take profit around the 0 point here around the 0.23 cent or 0.24 cent before the price will have a drawdown and going back around or above the 0.19. So this is what happened actually for TTOO after the price opened, and we got rejected. We got a big wick. Then the price went down, didn't hold around our resistance area 0.24, then held above now around the 0.19, above the 0.19. So you see, this was the support. We suggest to re-enter, and this is where we suggest to take profit. So without further ado, hopefully have a nice weekend and see you in the next update.